Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. Got some big news on the personal front that I'll get to. But first off, let's cover all the Lions news. This morning, Lions medically released cornerback Stanley Thomas-Olier. They didn't give the details of the injury, but it was enough that he had to be released. He had to be helped to the field to be able to continue practice, but was never put back into full contact on Saturday. And now he's gone, which means that there's another spot on the roster, which we've already filled. The Lions signed former GLIAC Defensive Back of the Year Nick Whiteside, who was a UDFA in 2023 for the Washington Commanders and last year the Arizona Cardinals. Good morning, Bill T. Good to see you, brother. And Smoking Dad's in the building. I don't know if it came through. I hope so. It's supposed to. So Stanley Thomas-Olier is gone. I don't think he had much of a chance of making the active roster anyways, so we added somebody who might be able to take his side, or take his spot. Look at what I found on him. I just get Wikipedia here. He was born in 2000. He's 6'1", 200 pounds. He went to Avondale, so he's a local kid. Fred Peterson, yes, it is a great day to be a Lion. One pride. Bengals Shamar Stewart finally get a contract after a month of holdout. You know why? Because Texas A&M said, we don't want you back. You don't practice, you don't do anything, and you didn't get enough stats for what you should have did. Last year he was in the UFL, St. Louis Battlehawks, not the Cardinals. He did play in 2 games with the Washington Commanders in 2023. That was probably the year they drafted their first round pick that got hurt. Who went to Avondale? Avondale, it was Nick Whiteside II. He's our new corner we just picked up this morning. He was the GLIAC Defensive Back of the Year in the 2022-23 season. So we added somebody to fill the shoes. He's 6 foot. He's 200 pounds, so he's got decent size, decent weight for his frame. Hopefully he can make the team. Steve Bauer in the chat. Good to see you, brother. And in other news, it's back to work for Sione Vaki and Ian Kenelly today, but out from practice, just like on Saturday, is the Kerbinator, and newly out this week is Amik Robertson. Yeah, that was a great thing to see. He does look fully recovered to me, too. Hey, what's surprising is Davenport looks fully recovered with being able to beat up on Sewell a couple days last week. I just wanted to, when we get a new player, I got to go into him. But he was the GLIAC Defensive Back of the Year in the 2022-23 season. He had 6 picks for Saginaw Valley State University in their 12-game season. The GLIAC doesn't track playoff stats, or if they made the playoff stats. So we got somebody who's familiar with Trevor Nowaski again. Will Vogel, good to see you, brother. And here's the crazy one. Not a single Lion. No Lions achieve a 99 or overall rating on Madden 26. And yet it's not surprising. We didn't go any further. We didn't make it another round of the playoffs. So, no news on Broderick Martin. Yes, I saw that too, but I'm mostly covering the Lions news right now. And I've covered almost all of it in 6 minutes. But I'll go over it again as people move in. But I do have a personal victory. Back writing as of this weekend for the Motor City Tribune. So my articles will start being published again this weekend. Right. If he's healthy, remember, it was a different injury than he usually did. So my articles will start being posted as of next week. Everywhere. Dave Eastman gave us a like. We got 23 people watching. Don't forget to like this program wherever you're watching it, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Hit the like button. Share it. Share it to the other Lions pages. Thanks, Brent DeWitt. Been a long time coming. The little 3-month county paid vacation didn't help the return any faster. So I'll be posting them in the community posts on YouTube as well once they're published. Thanks, Dad. And I will also be a part of the Fire Up show on Thursdays again. So it looks like no news on the jerseys. That should be coming out anytime now because that's usually done a day or two before. With it being the 28th and there's only 3 days, we should hear something by tomorrow. And then in baseball news, the trade deadline's in 48 hours on the 30th. So Scott Harris said no big news. Peacock and NBC, I believe. Yes, I am ready for the Thursday night game. I am so ready to be doing this, be watching football again. That means I'll be re-upping my NFL HD TV and changing the password. I know, it's just something to talk about when there's not a lot of news. The disrespect is real. I'm just kidding. Okay, he's 6'1" and 201. Right? Moonscar, good to see you, brother. And yes, this is happening again. I believe it will be. I think that's what it is. I think he's going to be playing the whole first half and maybe even partially into the second half, depending on if Kyle Allen can look like a functioning quarterback or not. Yes, that's our boy Amon Ra sitting there. Pat Rothwell's in the house. I hope you guys heard it because it's showing through my monitor. want to do it again. Boom. That being said, all right, the sounds are back. Wonderful. What's been your biggest surprise during training camp? Davenport owning Sewell for 2 straight days, 2 sacks, 4 pressures. Um, the fact that Hooker, through his first 3 days of camp, he had an 82% completion percentage. Very crisp. The first interception done. I know who you are, Jack. Good to see you, brother. But Ian Kenelly got the first interception of the offseason, in training camp. And now he's back to work today. And I said it before training camp or OTAs started, I thought this guy would make the team. No, you're butt chin Padawan. What's been the most disappointing thing? The same thing it is every year. These little nagging injuries that carry over from the previous season, making people miss camp. Um, Decker is not as much of a deal, but Alex Anzalone returned to camp on Saturday too, so that's great. And he said it's the contract that's playing under the contract, not violent, physical. Um, I heard exactly what it was. We had 2 days of camp that had to be shut down early due to the physicality of the defense, which is something we've never heard. So that is what happened. I haven't heard about any injuries, but as soon as I get a notification through Lion Central, I will get that to you. No, it was just a minor lower leg injury. They just said it was like a calf strain or a hammy strain. He's back. Yes, he is still in camp. We haven't signed him yet, but there's a chance we could. And Hutch is looking great. Owned Sewell on the other day on Saturday. So yeah, we've got a lot of things to look forward to. Davenport owning Sewell, and now Hutch being able to beat Sewell, looking like the Hutch of old, 100% in pads because he finally returned back to full pad practice on Saturday. It's great. What we've been needing to hear as Lions fans. Everybody was like, "Oh God, is Hutch going to be as good?" Hear me good. I think the reason why they had him on the other side the first days of camp during the 11-on-11 Pajama Warrior thing, is he would have an easier time with Skipper than he would with. Well, Vaki is slated at 4, and he's slated at 5. Yes, Ratledge signed Thursday morning. He's been back at camp. He's been looking good. Saturday was the first day he wasn't at center. They put Glasgow there just to have the reps with Glasgow. And yes, the local kid Tesla. Let's say it right. It's Teslaa. Isaac Tesla. He has been looking great, making contested catches with people draped on his back. I think it's going to be an amazing year for him. I picked him up in my first fantasy draft last night. Late. I think I got him in the 13th or 14th round. Right, because this is the year where Raymond's contract is iffy because we can get rid of him and clear money. He's been doing a good job at returning the kicks and punts. That kid might make it. I'm not going to say he does because Raymond has done something we haven't had since what? Stephon Logan? Bernard Powell, was it that we had? Who was it that we had? The Powell that we had that went to that AAF and then the USFL. Yes, I've been saying that we were going to get one this year. Reeder and Williams are looking like a good run-stopping duo till the lead. No word on Judon, just that we talked to him. We talked to him on Saturday. We're waiting to see what happens with that. Yep. Yep, Cooper has been doing some things that were good at the second and third team. So we've got some depth. And Al Kadim Muhammad, Alex Anzalone, and one of the other ones returned on Saturday to practice. So we really don't have a lot of people that are actually in camp, not on the IR or pup list that can't play, other than Kirby and Amik Robertson right now. Dwayne King, good to see you, brother. Yes, there we go. Let's go, Detroit Lions. One pride, all grit, never back down. That's my Dwayne Green coming in here, coming in hot. Uku has been doing good. He just returned to practice last week again because he had a small thing that happened in the OTAs. But he's just doing second and third stringer. We're going to see all of that come Thursday. Those guys that we don't know about is who you're going to see on the field. You won't see Hutch. You won't see Davenport. You won't see Reeder. You won't see much of Williams, except maybe in the first quarter because he's slated to be a starter right now. You're going to see a lot of Ray Lopez. You're going to see a lot of Pat O'Connor. You're going to see a lot of those guys on the defense. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to go undefeated in the preseason. I never want to see that shit again. No 4-0s, no 3-0s. Just one loss. That's all I need. And I don't care if it's week 1 or the last week. I just need a loss. Because everybody goes undefeated in the preseason. What happens? They don't make the playoffs. I don't know about that. I think he was here because he was on Woodward Sports and a couple other one. I think he was to Barstool Sports with Dave Portnoy as well. So I will be writing my first off-season review article this week, and that'll be posted by Monday at the latest. I'm going to start on that tonight, going over my additions, subtractions, coaches, changes, all of it in one article. It's going to be a little more lengthy than usual, but you know what? It needed to be. I had a 6-month hiatus. Yes, just like every other 4-0 preseason winner. You don't make the playoff or you go over. I'd rather lose the first one, get it out of the way, then we can relax the rest of them and smoke everybody. How's that? Lose to the Chargers because they're not even in the NFC. Yes, last week we lost 3 guys. There were basically icons in the industry. One when he was a teenager and not really known, but he was also a part of 911. Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan. Our childhood is dead, people. John Madden's gone. Betty White's gone. So many artists that we loved in the 80s and 90s. I mean, we can go back further. Michael Jackson, Prince, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Uh, our childhood is disappearing because guess what? As we become 50, 40 and 50-year-olds, they're becoming 70, 80, and 90-year-olds because we looked up to them. The Malcolm Jamal Warning thing was a sad story. I was sad to hear of Theo's passing. Yes, Theo Huxtable of the Cosby Show, not Crosby, Cosby. I don't know how many young people I've seen spell it Crosby Show. Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, the first one to go of our childhood was Cliff Burton of Metallica, the original singer that James Hetfield picked over for. Then it was Randy Rhoads. There's so many gone. Eric Carr of Kiss, the drummer, the Fox. Harpalzo! Good to see you, brother. We got Fruity Fred Peterson in the chat. Brent, Dwayne Keene, Brent DeWitt. You're all here, and I love it. Smoking Dad's been here. But for those that just popped in, boom. That's the big news that I have for me this week. Life's getting better. Lion King, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, the heat, it is horrible. Right? Exactly. My hallways have been horrible. No air and humid. Ew. Yeah. But that's the Lions news in a nutshell, plus my own personal news. As I always say, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. And just remember, this could be your quarterback, but it's not. Fuck the Bears. And F-T. Let's do it right. F-T-P. Fuck the Pack. And last but not least, they can get skull fucked. They not like us. Don't forget, I'm back over at Brandon. In Flint, where the water shit, but the tires are good. Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Saturday. Yeah, Lion King. I don't know what happened with the notifications other than the fact. Breaking news, the Bears offensive line is already set. Yeah, they said they're making the Super Bowl. That was offensive to me. But try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. I've got some personal shit to do around the house. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. I'll keep an eye on the news for everybody. Peace, love, and chicken.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.